My name's Hopkin. I'm 19 years old and I'm from Rexburg, Idaho. And I have a lot of different interests. I love life, and I guess that's why I never thought I was in trouble of depression or loneliness. My original stay was supposed to be 90 days long. I was always very involved and very active. Life seemed to be hopeful for me. Just in a couple of days, I'll have been here for 120 days, and I'm really glad that I did. I remember calling my mom on April 15th, just like this last year, and calling her and talking to her and crying and saying, "Mom, something's wrong with me." And she said, "What?" And I said, "I'm not happy." It wasn't until about 2 weeks ago that I was able to say, "I am suffering and I am a victim of anorexia nervosa." I'm tired of feeling lonely. I'm tired of feeling depressed. I'm tired of feeling selfish. And I'm enough tired of it that I'm willing to give up the eating disorder. I don't want it anymore. I remember coming out of my assessment and telling my therapist, I am 100% ready to recover. And I remember telling you that too on the tape. I'm totally ready to get rid of this. This is such a monster. I don't want this eating disorder anymore. I don't want to be trapped. And I said those things and I believed it. But in talking with my therapist and the intern that's also working with me, I found out that I only wanted a recovery because that's what everybody else wanted. I identified myself through my eating disorder, and now that's the scariest thing about giving it up. Because who am I going to be once I give that up? It's scary. I'm really scared for the future because I don't know who I'm going to be. I don't know who I'm going to be. I don't know. But the feelings that I've had to battle with the disorder, I don't want to deal with anymore. I'd rather deal with the other ones. This is called a nasal gastric tube. The center to protect me, to protect my health, to protect every patient's health. When they come in, if they weigh under 70% of what a person who's not sick would weigh at my age and my height, if they weigh 70% or less of that, then they are required to be tubed. I have what's called, now because of it, I have what's called sinus bradycardia. And I don't know if that's curable, but that just means I have a very, very slow heart. It's starving. And so is my brain. I can't think well. I can't concentrate. I can't memorize. I became tired at 8 o'clock in the evening. I wanted to go to bed. I was so physically, emotionally, mentally exhausted that I could barely keep my eyes open. I would talk to people and my eyes would be going like this. It was constantly just sleeping, and I could never get enough sleep. But then I was so anxious for I don't know what, that I couldn't put myself to bed. It's no trick. This is just another form of suicide. I feel like when I first came in, it was bones. It hurt to sit down in a chair because my tailbone and my everything was, all my bones were in contact with the seat. There was no cushioning. and my muscles hurt to walk. My muscles hurt to go up the stairs. My muscles hurt when I was sleeping. It was always aching, and even though it's part of my body that I don't like, I now am able to sweat or have acne, and I couldn't do that before. There was no gland functioning that could do that for me, and those are things that my body needs. Every night, after they would take me to the bathroom, I would exercise at night. And I don't know what was going through my head while I was exercising, because I knew that was a rule that we are not supposed to exercise. And honestly, it's not going to make a dent in my life, because I was so consumed by weight, what I was eating, that I thought if I do this 5 minutes of whatever exercise I was doing, that I will not gain weight. And it doesn't matter. I mean, it was taking away from my sleep. It was making me be dishonest. And I was going through the motions. I'll eat what I'm supposed to eat. I'll say what I'm supposed to say, whatever pleases people, so that I can get out of here.
My roommates would ask me, "Where have you been all day, and have you eaten?" And I would lie about it. Or they would invite me over to have some cake. "No, I don't want any right now." "Well, why don't you want any?" "I haven't eaten dinner yet." So then they'd wait until I'd eat dinner, and then they'd ask if I wanted some cake now. "No, I don't want any." "Well, why don't you want any?" It was a constant lie.
The biggest thing emotionally for me is that I can talk. My therapist would ask me questions before, and I would crumble. I couldn't answer them. I would just cry. I couldn't express my feelings. I couldn't get out the things that I wanted to say. I couldn't get out the way that I was feeling. And there were so many mixed emotions. I was so trapped. And now I feel like I can express myself, or be more able to express myself, at least attempt it and not break down. I can play a game now, and I'm okay with that. I used to be so stressed and so consumed by performance and productivity that I couldn't relax. And doing yoga, I can sit in relaxed pose for 15 minutes and I'm okay. And I can play a game and I'm not thinking in my subconscious mind, what do I have to do next? What can I do next? It's okay. I let the future dictate itself. And so I feel like there's been a lot of changes socially. I'm able to laugh more. I mean, last night after dinner, me and one of the other patients, we couldn't stop laughing. And we weren't laughing at anything. I don't remember laughing at anything. We were just laughing. And when I came in, I would laugh, but it was very forced, very pre-thought.
And the only reason I'm telling you a lot of the stuff I'm telling you today is so that other people don't have to go through it. And if I can stop that, I'll have accomplished more than anybody could ever ask me to do.
I feel like I got through it. So, recovery is optional. It's possible. I would recommend it to anybody. And treatment, even though it's hard, I completely believe that that's what needs to happen. There's too many good things in life for me to have to live the way I was living.